What's up, guys? Jack here. I'm currently gonna do like a little building thing. Anthony and I are building the same project. We're both building CSX road slugs. His is a GP30, mine's a GP40. So I'm just gonna show you guys. He's doing a more in-depth build video. I'm just gonna show you what I did so far. And then I'll show you the other stuff I have to do later. So I have a Dremel, handheld Dremel right here. It has a sander on it. I took my knife here. It's just a utility knife. It's a wood cutting knife, but it cuts through plastic and stuff, metal. No, it doesn't cut through metal. I take that back. It only cuts through plastic and stuff. I cut off all the fans in the back here and left this one on. This one is, if you're building a GP30 or a GP40, this one has to be on. I cut the horn off. I'm gonna put the horn back here. Gonna cover this up with styrene, then paint it. I'm trying to get it to flatten out a bit. And then we have like a thing on here, paint it, and then I also need to get, dropped it. I also need to get my white paint and paint this. So, I don't know about number boards. I'm probably not really going to worry about it. Maybe I'll put something that says road slug on the bottom. We'll see. But, so I've been cutting it. So I cut it below, right at the bottom, as far as I can go down. And then I take the Dremel, put the Dremel over it, and sand it down. So I just sanded all of them down to the bottom here. As for the radiator fans, I'm probably not going to do anything. I'll probably just paint them over. Or not the radiator, or not the fans, but the grills. Probably just going to paint the grills over. Here are the fans. I'll most likely just throw these in a scrap pile. And then I found some polishing compound I don't know what to do about that. That's for my Dremel. And it looked like it would be a good idea for weathering. Weathering, I don't know if I'm going to do to this slug. I'm going to definitely take a look and see if those road slugs if those road slugs need weathering, I'll probably just put some light weathering at the bottom of the locomotive. The trucks are weathered, just not the bottom of the locomotives. Alright, let me unplug this, and then I'm going to go and do my next steps. The next step was to clean your area. Here's the locomotive. I got three things: some styrene, a Sharpie right where I want to stop the line. I want to stop cutting it, and then the scissors. Styrene can be cut with scissors, so I'm just going to use that. So I'll be right back. Let me do that part. Alright, so I have the piece here. I'm going to set on the locomotive. A desired spot. Once you get the piece of styrene that you want to use, you have to glue it on there. I'm going to make sure real quickly that all the edges are straight. So give me a second. Alright, now all the edges are straight. I put it back on here. And then show you guys on the camera what it's going to look like. So let me put the horn on it, just to show where the horn's going to be. So this is going to be the setup. So it's the one fan, the horn, and then the back part that was covered. Yeah, I think this is good for the horn. I might put a Might build like a little platform for the horn. Just something for it to lay on. Make it taller a bit. So let me go do that. So in the modeling aspect, not many people model slug sets. It hasn't been commercially built, but some private modelers have done it. Just like I said, it's not common. So I'm going to be setting the horn where the horn mount is. So I'm not going to set the horn where the horn mount is. I'm going to glue the horn mount down. Since it's styrene, it's white. I'm gonna glue the back part down. Or the back part, then the horn mount, whatever. And I'm gonna take a paint and paint over it. And then I'm gonna take some paint over the side grills. I'm gonna try to flip the locomotive to the side so I can get paint in every single one of those grills so that they're completely covered. And then I'm gonna do it on the other side and then put the horn on it and go from there. I'll have to make sure I get some white paint as well for the top of the locomotive. Alright, so I just got the glue and the paint. I'm gonna be using Tester's blue gloss paint if I can open it. And then Tester's white, either enamel or acrylic. Probably enamel if I can open it, but the acrylic if I can't. I'm gonna have to probably get a new paintbrush. As you can see, it's all gray. But I'm gonna go look for another paintbrush, and if there isn't another paintbrush, I will be just using what I got. Word of advice: if you are doing any of these projects, make sure you have something like this down at pretty much all times. Just for safety, so you don't mess up anything. I did not have it down when I was cutting, but I did have it down when I was, or am now having it down when I paint. I don't want to get this desk all painted, because this is the desk that my parents use for work. And since my layout's down here, I just use it for projects and whatnot. I need to flip this. Currently putting down the grill on the back, or not the grill, but the piece of styrene on the back. Have to wait for this to dry. Make sure you wait for these to dry before you actually start doing the project, or before you start painting. I'm sorry, before you start painting, because if you don't wait, you will risk messing something up. So I'm gonna probably go look for another paintbrush. I need to use this one. Press this down. I'm gonna be looking for another paintbrush, plus I'm going to maybe run some trains. So I'm gonna give this a few to dry. Like I said, I'm gonna go get some paintbrush and get this thing painted. Like I said, it'll most likely not have any custom like numbers on the sides. It'll still be 6211, but it's just not gonna be a regular locomotive anymore. It's gonna be I could end up opening the blue. I just need to make sure I can open up these. Wait, doesn't work. And oh wait. I have something that's stuck here, and it's the whole entire thing on the white is there's paint on the side of it, so I'll take that off. Yeah, this is easier to go take it to the garbage. Alright, maybe this white doesn't work. Maybe I'll have to go find another white. Because I just tried opening it and it doesn't work. Is there a white in here? Yes, there is. Except it's marble paint, which I hope it'll work. This is all I got in terms of white. What's this? We have another white. Yeah, I have 2 white marble paints, so I'm just gonna have to use marble paint for the roof. Get tester's paint, and I'd suggest getting a full thing before you go for it. I was just at Drug Mart not too long ago, and I completely forgot to get a paint kit. They have tester's paint kits at Drug Mart and probably other places. I just never looked. I don't really like this marble paint, but it's gonna have to do. I'm gonna end this video because I'm gonna start painting the top with this crappy paintbrush, and then I'll paint the other parts in a little bit. Alright guys, so I got the roof painted. It's not the best. As you can see, it's very fucking messed up. For now, that's gonna have to do. The paint I tried, paint I couldn't open, I ended up opening. It let me open it at that point. That marble paint was, I guess, kind of it was kind of crappy. I'm gonna throw all these paints out after I use the blue. I'm probably gonna paint over that part there too, because it's all black. I wanted to make it look like it was all dirty from the exhaust back when it was an actual working unit, and then I just fucking used Sharpie and colored it in, so that looks very dumb. So I'm gonna paint over all the back part there, and that's it. Let me go do that. Alright, so I built the slug here. I ended up figuring out a way to cover those. I put glue, super glue gel, over the tops, like over the whole entire thing, and then I scraped some of it off with a paper towel, and the rest just stayed on there. So here's a slug. I'm debating whether or not I'm going to paint the body that color or keep the body of the color it is. Most likely I'm going to paint it, but I just want to make sure that I don't get those logos painted. And I'm going to paint over the GP40 and the 6211, and well, I'm not really sure about the 6211 part, but the GP40 part I'm going to paint over so I can put road slug on the bottom of it. I don't know, my hand's shaking. And then I need that little circle, or yeah, little circle thing there. I want to keep that. But the rest, I think, should be that color blue. Like I said, most likely I'm just going to go do it. So I will be back. Alright, it's time to show you guys the progress. I had to go up to help my dad unload groceries out of his truck. So I did in fact paint the locomotive. As you can see, it's a much brighter blue. You can hardly see the spots where I did not paint it, because I didn't paint it in the CSX logo much. I'm gonna have to paint this bottom or the front part here. I'm gonna get this side painted. I took off the decals for like the numbers. I'll probably end up just putting buying decals from someone, or from someplace, not someone, but someplace. Got the handrails and side handrails in the front. That's already been painted, but I got all this stuff painted. So I'm gonna finish painting, I think, and call it a day. Alright, so I finally got the slug done. As you can see, it looks pretty much like a slug. It does need some number board or numbers on the sides. I know that, and I will get to it soon. I think it looked good. It doesn't necessarily have a mother because they have never had a genset as a mother of a slug, at least in pictures I've seen. And then I finished off the road finally. Hold on, there's a rock underneath the road. I guess I missed. So yes, I got the road done. So I'm gonna end this video about the slug. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope if you guys did decide to build it, hopefully you guys got some insight of how to actually build one of those slugs. And that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'll talk to you guys next video.